Welcome to virtual English classes. Today we are going to study synthesis of sentences in English grammar of 12th class. As all of you know that sentence, you have studied it. Sentence is a group of words which conveys perfect meaning and follows the rules of grammar. You have studied in earlier classes that there are 4 types of sentences. Assertive sentences. All the students have studied about assertive sentences. Interrogative sentences. Imperative sentences. And exclamatory sentences. So there are 4 kinds of sentences which you have already studied, my dear students. Now, today we are going to study a different kind and different classification of the sentences which is required in your English grammar of 12th class. So we can classify them in a different way in intermediate grammar as kinds of sentences. Here you will study 3 kinds of sentences, 3 types of sentences: simple sentences, complex sentences, and compound sentences. Dear students, in English grammar, these words will come again and again before you. Simple sentence, complex sentence, and compound sentence. Let us see what is simple, complex, and compound. A simple sentence, first of all, we should understand simple sentence. A simple sentence has only one subject and one predicate. Means a sentence which has only one subject and only one subject part and one predicate part. That sentence is called to be simple sentence in grammar. For example, let's see. He comes late day. In this sentence, he is the subject portion and comes late daily is the predicate portion of the sentence. This formation, this structure, if you see anywhere that there is a single subject and a single predicate portion, this type of sentences are called simple sentences in English language. Is that clear? Let's now take another kind of sentence, compound sentence. In compound sentence, we see he came to me and he talked to me. In this sentence, if we see carefully, we found 2 groups of subject and predicate. Here you see, in this portion, he is the subject of this sentence and came to me is predicate. It is the subject or this is the predicate, and is a conjunction that it combined both the sentences, and now again we see a different subject and predicate pair. This is the subject and this is the predicate portion. In this way, we see when in any sentence there are 2 or more than 2 pair of subject and predicate portions. Here in this sentence, you are looking very easily that this one is subject and predicate pair and another subject and predicate is here. So a sentence which has more than one subject and one predicate portion, pair of one subject and one predicate portion, and is connected by a coordinate conjunction when these two clause, this clause and this one clause. Clause is a small group of words that contains a subject and a predicate. We can say that this portion of the sentence is a clause and this one is also a clause. So the sentence which has more than one clause is called complex or compound. If those clauses are connected by a conjunction which is coordinate, then sentence becomes compound, and if this clause is connected by a subordinate conjunction, then the sentence will become a complex. Let's examine here. In another sentence, Rajesh told me that he was very upset that day. In this sentence, we see Rajesh told me. This is a clause. Clause. What is clause? I have told you clause is group of sentence that contains a subject and a predicate. So here is a subject and here is a predicate. This portion is called the clause, and then another clause is here. He is very upset that day. Sorry, he was very upset that day. Rajesh told me that he was very upset that day. In this sentence, you see, there are two clauses. One clause is here, he was very upset that day, and first clause is here, Rajesh told me. So, in this way we can say that this is a complex sentence which has more than one clause. It has two clauses. One clause is here and the another clause is here, and both the clauses means this subordinate clause is being connected to the principal clause with the help of a subordinate conjunction. When two clauses are connected with the help of subordinate conjunction, then we see that the sentence is complex. Okay? Is that clear? I think you can understand it easily. Now, we will see. We are going to study synthesis of sentences. You have seen that there are three types of sentences that you are going to study: simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Now we will try to know what is synthesis. So dear students, let me understand synthesis. See, synthesis is the process of combining two or more than two simple sentences into a new simple, complex or compound. See the definition and try to understand what is the synthesis of sentences. Dear students, synthesis is the process of combining two or more than two simple sentences. Combining two or more than two simple sentences into one, and then making a new simple or compound or complex sentence. Suppose that you have given a jar of liquid and you have to pour two or three simple sentences into that jar of liquid. One simple, two simple, three simple, and mix them well. This process of mixing them well and preparing them a new simple from that liquid a new complex from that liquid, a new form of sentence that is called compound from that liquid is called the synthesis of sentences. I mean, you have understand. Let's go forward. So this process of combining, of joining two or more than two simple sentences. Let's take an example. We take two simple sentences and let's try to understand how we can make a simple sentence out of joining two simple sentences. We will be given simple sentences and we will now combine those simple sentences and create a new simple sentence. Let's take an example. Ravi is my cousin. He lives at my village. These two sentences are given to us and we are being asked कि we have to make a new simple from these two simple sentences. Now examine, let's analyze. Are these sentences simple or not? So let's see. This one sentence has only one subject and predicate. Ravi is the subject of this portion, this sentence, and is my cousin is the predicate. Yani this sentence has only one subject and one predicate, so this sentence is simple. The other sentence also has only one subject and one predicate, so this sentence is also a simple sentence. So now we have to connect them together and we have to create a new simple. What is simple? Simple is a sentence where there is only one finite verb or there is only one pair of subject and predicate. Now, if we write the sentence like Ravi, my cousin, comma, lives at my village. In this formation, let me see. If there is single subject predicate or more than one. Ravi is the subject of the sentence and Ravi my cousin. This whole portion from Ravi up to my cousin is the subject portion. Now this lives at my village is the predicate portion of the sentence. So we understand that this new sentence is also a simple sentence because there is only one pair of subject and predicate in this sentence. So we can say this is the simple sentence. Dear students, the same process is being repeated in many other sentences. We have to take some methods. We have to adopt some methods. By taking the support of those methods, we will try to make simple sentences into new simple sentences. We will try to understand how we can synthesize simple sentences and into a new simple by taking the support of use of noun in a position. By this method, now we will try to solve some questions. See, if we have given some examples, for example, Rabindranath Tagore wrote the Gitanjali It is a collection of short poems. We have given two sentences. Both the two sentences are simple as there is single subject and single predicate. Now we have to combine both the sentences and we have to make a new simple sentence. If you see carefully, in first sentence we are describing Rabindranath Tagore's famous book Gitanjali. We are discussing. In the second book, it is a collection of short poems. In the second book, Nothing is said about Rabindranath Tagore, but the whole sentence is describing the Gitanjali. So, dear students, if you find that in a sentence there comes a noun and in another sentence a noun phrase is used for describing that proper noun, then we can use both the noun and the noun phrase together, and this process is called noun in apposition. For example, if we write the Gitanjali, comma, a collection of short poems, and put them together by using commas, then this new formation will be called noun in apposition, and by doing so we can make a simple sentence. It's very easy. See, Rabindranath Tagore wrote, take out this verb, the Gitanjali. As we know that we are seeing here about the Gitanjali, and in the next sentence this proper noun Gitanjali is being described by this phrase, and this phrase is a noun phrase. Now if we use this noun phrase with this noun Gitanjali, a collection of short poems. See the new sentence. Rabindranath Tagore wrote, means here is the subject portion of the sentence, and now wrote the Gitanjali, a collection of short poems. This is the predicate portion where verb is used only one time, and the remaining portion is the proper noun, and here this proper noun is being described by a noun phrase, and we have put the noun phrase just beside this proper noun by using the commas carefully. We will put a comma here. This process, this method is called noun in apposition. By taking another example, we will try to understand it better. Example, dear students, we are making simple sentences by using noun in apposition rule, this method. We have two simple sentences. Ravi is my old friend. He has been selected in IAF. So, in this sentence, see carefully. Ravi or my old friend, these two, this is Ravi is noun, and this my old friend, this is a noun phrase which is used for Ravi. Who is Ravi? My old friend. Who is my old friend? Ravi. Both the things are correlated. Both terms are used for Ravi. He has been selected in Indian Air Force. Now if we use noun in apposition, as we know that this noun phrase has been used just for Ravi. So if we put Ravi and this noun phrase which is used for Ravi, besides it, Ravi, my old friend. This is very tricky, my dear students. We are using very cleverly. We are omitting, we are deleting verbs. We have to use only one verb in the simple sentence. So we are adopting many tactics. Here we are adopting this tactics named noun in apposition. When we know that Ravi and my old friend both are the same things, so we put them together and we use 2 times commas. First time we will use comma after Ravi, and then another comma will be followed by after putting this noun phrase here. Ravi, my old friend. Now continue the sentence. He is the pronoun which has been used for Ravi or my old friend. Now it does not require here to again repeat it. We will not use it again because we have used noun and noun phrase already. Then we will start the sentence from here. Has been selected in IAF. Okay. Now analyze the sentence. Ravi, my old friend. This is the subject portion of the sentence and has been selected in Indian Air Force. This is the predicate portion where the verb has been used only once. So we can say that this is the simple sentence and we have learned successfully to use this rule, noun in a position. So by following the rule of noun in a position, we can make simple sentences very easily, very comfortably. I think my students, you are learning synthesis of sentences by ease. I will help you. I will give in the next video. I will give some more methods which will be very useful for you till then. Thank you very much.